Welcome back to the Clean Slate Video Club. Usually I have like a quippy kind of intro, and I don't, but we watched The Secret Agent. This is from 2025. We're covering movies this month that we missed that a lot of people have been talking about. Apex was not a lot of people talking about, but Secret Agent, this is a Brazilian film, and it did really well at the Academy Awards. But let's talk about it, Daniel. Let's hear that log line.
All right, guys. So welcome to the podcast. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Do it right now. A lot of the viewers we have aren't subscribed.
99% of our viewers.
Smash that subscribe button. There we go. That was very YouTube-esque of me. Okay, amid the political turmoil of 1977, Brazil, a technology expert, is forced into hiding and seeks help from the underground resistance as he tries to flee the country with his young son.
Ooh.
I gotta say, kicking it off,
the best intro.
I'm really surprised.
Oh, go ahead.
Pedro Pascal does
didn't,
really well.
That's
in
not
this
Pedro
film.
Pascal. That's crazy.
Shut up. Yes, it is.
Bro, what? That is crazy. I thought you were serious.
I wanted to rage bait you so bad.
Dude, I was like about to have a stroke.
Brazilian Pedro Pascal. Doesn't he look like Pedro Pascal?
I like this guy, though.
Yeah, I like him.
He's did a great job.
Yeah, the intro is super intense.
Is this his first movie? I think it was a lot of these people's first movies. None of them have, IMDb profiles.
Well, yeah, Brazil doesn't get IMDb profiles.
They haven't unlocked it yet.
I haven't unlocked that code.
No, so this movie is, in my opinion, really, really well made. I know we have our list to go through, but I think if you haven't seen it and you don't want to get spoiled, and you are into foreign films, maybe political thriller-esque kind of films, you might.
It's political. I don't know how, but it's political.
It is, but yeah, I wish I knew Brazil's history better. If you have a history of Brazil, you might actually like this movie a lot more than we do, but I really enjoyed it. I just didn't get it fully. But yeah, let's jump into it.
All right, so talking about acting and performances, first of all, it plays very subtly.
Yeah.
I would say the acting is really good, but nobody is over the top and obnoxious. No character
and I
is
think
really kind of
there's opportunity to where they could have gone over the top and it would have sucked. Like the evil cop guy or whatever, he could have been over the top and he wasn't. It was pretty
Or
natural.
the grandma refugee.
Yeah, she was great though. I don't know. I think
she was so cute.
Subtle performances might be a good thing in this film.
Mm-hmm.
I do think, as far as performances go, I don't know. I think it was solid all around. There's no downside for me.
Okay, so for my downside, the performance-wise, and this isn't necessarily their fault, but to me, there's very little performance in here. There is
Too
subtlety, but a lot of it is... Oh my gosh, you're just dripping all over the place. Pause. Anyway, so to me, it's a lot of show, don't tell.
Yeah.
Rule breaking here, and I mean rule breaking is crazy, but
A different approach.
A lot of times you're just lost in the conversation, and I'm like, gosh, man, can we see something happen?
That's true,
because this movie. Well, I'll get into that later.
Okay, I will say, performance wise, because they're kind of being cloak and dagger throughout the movie of nicknames, fake names. The movie doesn't hold your hand at all, and this just potentially gets into plot a little bit, but I didn't really know what this movie was about until about 50 minutes in. And I was like, oh. Yeah. And then I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Where are we going with
this?
this?
The Cinema Paradiso part of it, that's when you kind of start to figure it out.
Yeah, that's true. Cinema Paradiso. That's crazy. I was thinking about that while I was watching it, because even the end of the movie kind of reminded me of that a little bit in a weird way.
Yeah.
And I was like, interesting. This is a movie that talks about movies a lot. I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, so I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so acting performances, I'm going to give it a 3 because I think the acting was really good here. Just on the performance side of it, I don't think it's their fault. But I think because the script is so script heavy that we'll were just kind of, I mean, dialogue heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just kind of miss some action.
I would give it maybe a 4. And then the main guy's been in a ton of stuff. I just didn't realize it. I just looked him up.
Really? Yeah, Pedro Pascal.
Oh my gosh. No, he was in, do you remember that movie Elysium?
Yes.
He was in that. He's in Narcos as Pablo Escobar. And he was in Puss in Boots.
Oh, yes.
And he was in Civil War.
Oh,
So he has quite a big filmography.
And he was in, yeah.
So, yeah.
Mandalorian.
I'm an idiot. Fantastic Four?
Fantastic Four. Anyway, okay, so now let's talk about story and writing here. This story here is thick. Like,
so much.
It is the thickest around 2 C's. You think, like, Lord of the Rings is thick? This is thick.
Wow.
I don't know. I think this is a pretty dense story.
Yes.
I think it's actually really well written.
A lot of layers.
There was only one. Yes, that's what I liked, is because you have the entire story that's happening, but then you find out you're in the past and you're technically looking at it from the present, which is really interesting.
Yeah,
to
we're
me.
not getting the full picture of the narrative even. Because it's all through recordings. That's what we have this information from, and they're listening to different recordings at different times. I don't know if the movie jumps around in time a lot, but it kind of feels like it does sometimes, which would make sense with the fragmented, like listening to a tape kind of experience. Which once that reveal happened, I was like, what is happening? Like, it was mind-blowing to me.
Yeah.
And it also is broken
Well, especially
down.
when they show the phone, I was like, wait,
yeah, you're
what?
like, that's modern.
I was so thrown up.
Who's this woman? No, and also when they break it down into these parts too, like the acts. The whole first one feels like it could be its own like little short film movie. Like when he goes to the gas station and then drives in, I was like, this is awesome. I wish the movie felt like that the whole way through, but I don't know. Yeah, it has a dense plot for sure.
Yeah. For me, I'm gonna say this at kind of spoilers. So if you haven't seen this and you want to, go watch it. But spoilers from here on out. We already kind of did do some spoiling. This movie ends in a pretty lame way for me.
I liked it.
I know, but
like,
this goes into my editing and pacing, but like it gets so like finally like this is kind of where I think they did me dirty, did us dirty.
Did you?
And
dirty.
why they didn't actually win any Oscars?
Well, it was nominated. That's all that matters.
So everything's nominated, bro.
Not everything, dude.
Anyway, so they like it's a slow burn. Everything is building up to the in terms of slow burn. It's going to build before it lights everything on fire. And I feel like we got the start of the fire, and then it immediately is extinguished, and then we just kind of are told everything.
Okay.
And it's just like... Ugh.
I liked it because I think
it wasn't
purposeful.
satisfying. It wasn't a satisfying ending.
It's purposeful.
What's the purpose? Tell me.
Because the tapes don't reveal that, right? That's revealed through a newspaper. So it's supposed to be like the past is fragmented. We'll never truly be able to experience the past the way the people in it do. So I think it's on purpose. It's talking about like how we remember things. And then when she goes and talks to his son, he doesn't remember anything about his father. All he remembers is watching Jaws with his grandpa. So
yeah,
it's kind of about how we remember the past and how like that kind of work is important. It became like not so much a thriller at that point, but more of like a drama that's exploring this idea of like documenting the past is how I took it.
Sure. But at the same time, it's a good point. I think that's a fair point. At the same time, there are plenty of things that happen in the movie that aren't
tapes.
Where the tapes would take
like
place.
When they pause
like
it even.
When she's checking his teeth in, the bedroom, or when they kind of explain all the refugee stuff. Like
that's fair.
I mean, sure, that part maybe. So that's what I'm saying is like, I think you do this whole build up. He starts to have these panic attacks, and you can tell he really loves his son. I wanted to see that glorious ending, even if that meant that he died.
That's fair.
And I'm fine with the way that they did the jump to the what's I'm gonna call it. Here's what I would have done. When they do the jump to the present again, and she goes and talks to him, the way that they were doing the memory, like, what is his name? Marcelo or Armando's memory thing throughout the movie of, like, him looking at the dead body at the gas station, or him remembering the faced dog or whatever it was, character person. Like, I wish they would have done that with him. So he starts explaining everything and saying, I don't remember much. But then you get like a quick glimpse of the action that just happened, or of like his father being murdered, him being little again.
Yeah.
And then almost saying like, sure, the documentation is fragmented. He doesn't remember much, but he does remember, like, let's say his dad died and he was right there by his side. Like a Lion King, Mufasa and Simba type death.
Yeah, I get what you're
like,
saying.
I don't know. I think it deserved
and
that.
I understand why you feel that way. So I could see both sides. Like, I like the way they did it, though, because it was unexpected for me.
Sure.
Speaking of unexpected, though, this is might derail things a little bit. The leg thing was the funniest thing.
That was funny.
Okay.
That was so funny.
Apparently, that's an actual thing in Brazil. It's like an urban legend about the hairy leg. This is like an actual thing. This is like historically accurate.
They made the leg thing like a pretty big thing, and I didn't get it.
So the leg was used to replace, and so this is what I'm reading online, to replace insignal material that was censored by the regime. So it was part of like making fun of the current like administration that was in charge of Brazil at the time. So it was like anti-propaganda basically, but it was like subtle. So I don't know. That's so interesting.
That's funny.
Like, see, if I knew the history of this, that probably would have hit even better, or maybe been profound. Because in the moment, I was just like, "This is so random."
Yeah, it really was. Anyway, so the story, I think it made me mad enough, but not that mad. I'm gonna give the story and writing 3.5 or maybe 4, because I was really, really invested.
And the
I was
structure's
so invested, even for a
amazing.
foreign film. Yes, but I just didn't get that glorious ending that I wanted, which is why I think it's enough to ding it to a 3.5. But at the same time, I still really liked it.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5 for story.
Okay,
And I think
That's good.
the ending is doing to you what they wanted it to do. I think it worked on you.
It makes me sad.
I think
They rage baited.
yeah, I
me
think
so
if
hard.
the director had a conversation with you, he'd be like, "Oh, good."
Yeah, but he'd say it in Portuguese.
Yeah, I don't know Portuguese, but
Anyway, so I wouldn't understand him even if he said that. Anyway, so okay, that's our score for story and writing, cinematography, and visuals. And you know what? I'm going to add score in here because the score was literally so
good,
amazing
dude.
for this film.
It made me want to
like
dance.
my favorite one was when we start revealing like what's actually going on here, and the telegraph like becomes a part in it. That entire little sequence there, the music was
So
just like
good.
on point. The like visuals of like all the color.
I would buy
was
this
super
soundtrack.
like bright.
Actually. I think this is
I wouldn't,
a
but
solid
I would listen to
soundtrack.
it again.
It's on vinyl.
So I would say the cinematography it's nothing crazy. I would say they focused more on like set design and composition rather than like cool tricks with the camera, which is completely fine because the visual aid of this makes it really good. Like I thought that they might even go into like some sort of noir type filming
Yeah,
for
but
this
they
because
didn't.
I actually think they could
There
have.
kind of is a noir,
but they didn't at
of
all.
sorts.
Yeah.
But
That's what I was thinking, especially once we start like adding all the different like elements to it.
Yeah.
I was like, this feels a little noir. to me.
yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I think visually it's subtle in its film in its cinematography, just like the performances are subtle. So I feel like it all matches with what they're doing. Like just his drive into the town at the beginning is visually like stunning for whatever reason. like
Yeah.
it's not doing anything crazy, but it just looks awesome. Which again, that might be more the set design. I don't know. I think your point about the set
I would actually go
makes
to
sense.
say that the camera work was not amazing in this. Like there are plenty of like, what is it, dolly or gimbal shots where it's like coming down on the big rig.
Yeah.
That it was just like completely like shaky. And you could kind of, I was like, the first scene does that. And I was like, oh my God, I'm getting sick. But I will say,
On
one
purpose.
of the funniest things to me, bro, you gotta shave that mic because you leak
Hey, I'm a leaker, dude.
cup of water
I'm a leaker.
every single time you drink.
I'm just straw.
No, when he comes into the gas station, this is the funniest thing to me, where he's having his conversation with the attendant there, and then he goes to clean his windshield. His windshield is the most disgusting, like, bug-filled windshield you'd ever see. And then he just pours, like, literally one little thing of water and all of it's gone. I was like, that no shot that actually happens. Because he pours it, it's all gone, and then he wipes it. I was like, no way, that doesn't happen. I was like, that is unrealistic.
Hey, I mean,
unless you put, like, acid on it. Anyway, it was just a fun.
This movie did have a flavor of Wes Anderson, in my mind.
Yeah, kind of.
Not as absurd.
Not so much... But, like, with the colors,
yeah.
Are you thinking?
Yeah, maybe, like, the set design, costume design, like, the way it was all very feng shui.
Yeah, I liked it. And typically I don't like...
Overly designed
movies.
Lot
of... lighter colors.
Oh, I see.
In movies.
Yeah.
I actually prefer dark.
Yeah, no,
in contrast.
This was very, like, bright.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to say cinematography and visuals. I'm giving this a 4.5. I loved it.
I'm going to go 4.5 as well. I can't give it a 5. That feels wrong. Because it's not, like, mind-blowing, but it was, I think 4.5 is good.
It was good. It was good enough for me to notice and care about it.
Exactly.
Okay, so editing and pacing. For me, I would say in terms of the editing, I don't think there's really anything... Oh, wait, no, editing was really good because of just the way that we're jumping around.
Yeah.
The pacing, I would say maybe it gets a little bit long in certain areas.
His first
just a lot
interview made me realize how long this movie had been going for.
Yeah.
So it does, yeah.
There was a couple of parts where I was like, okay, how close am I to getting to like this? Because I wanted to see the ending.
Yeah.
Like I was looking forward to the ending, and then by the time I pulled up the
it's a bit of a slow
timeline
burn
of where I was at. It's like an hour and a half left. I was like, are you freaking
You're like, what more could
kidding me?
happen?
And so
I also
I'm looking
don't know
forward
what's
to
happening.
all of this, and then the ending just sucks so much, and I'm like, okay, this was not fun.
It's a bit of a slower movie. I don't hate that it's slow though, because I feel like it is trying to do something different. But I'd give it a 3.5 for pacing, just because I kind of wish it moved just a little bit faster towards the middle.
Yeah,
It's slowed down quite a bit. So
very much so. Okay. Editing and pacing, I'm going to go 3.5 also, because I really love the editing portion of it, but the pacing of it just was not for me. Okay, last thing, overall thoughts.
the capybara moment was pretty sweet. So overall thoughts, the fact that there's a capybara in this movie, this might be my favorite movie of the year. Do you know what a capybara is? It's like a little animal, hamster-looking guy.
Oh, yeah, that okay. In like the park thing.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Gosh.
Overall, I really enjoyed this movie. I want to learn more about the story behind it, though, and I think that might impact my feelings towards it. So if I'm gonna do out of 5 overall, I'm gonna give it a 4 because I think it's a great movie, actually, but I just don't fully understand all of it. And I need to I need to research or watch a documentary or something, I guess.
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing for me is the two biggest dings for me is the ending. I'm really mad at the ending, and I don't even think I'm mad at it in a way because it's like, okay, let's accept it. I actually think it's a wrong ending.
Interesting.
And then the second part being that it's a very long movie. And to put me through that and not give me the thing that I was wanting made me upset. So I'm going to go 3.5 here. It should be a 4 for me, but I'm going to go 3.5.
Okay.
Because I don't think it deserves that much cut down. But I am mad at this movie.
This might be one
but it's really good, and I think you should
worth
watch it.
revisiting someday too, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had the time.
Give me a year or two. Once I learn more about Brazil, then I'll rewatch it.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Brazil. I'm going to learn about the corrupt, politics.
As I walk around, I'll ask them, tell me about the hairy leg.
And then you just, in stages, shave your beard to a mustache.
And it's shaped like a leg.
Work for an ID. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, guys. All right. Well, that is The Secret Agent. Every time I kept typing this in, I would type in Night Agent, and that's that, stupid show that's
I watched
on...
2 episodes of it.
I haven't watched any. Anyway, guys, that is on Disney Plus. I think,
and Hulu.
and Hulu, and I think Night Agent is also on both. I'm just kidding. Anyway, guys, so if you want, go check it out. Let us know what you think.
Yeah. And then comment,
If you agree
subscribe.
with us or disagree.
Are you from Brazil? Educate me.
Brazilian audience, tell us.
I'm sure we got one.
Did we miss something crazy? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Be kind, rewind, and we will see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.